Hi guys, as everybody know that Rafale's 11 we have, and almost 10 of them are coming in another month or so time. So guys, we are talking about Rafale, and basically the versions that we have, they are F3 version. And why we are talking about this topic is because now the meet is going on wherein we are talking about the Rafale F4 version, and especially that's gonna be a part of Mmmrca 2.0. So guys, we will talk about that how good the Contender F4 is for your Rafale deal part 2.0. So guys, as I've told my earlier video, how Rafale F4 is and how it is better and in what terms. But we need to see that is it a strong contender in that Mmmrca 2.0 deal. So guys, for that please do watch this video completely, do understand, like and subscribe, and please do write in the comment box in case you have any query, or we can have a discussion wherein we can understand the better aspects and how we can go ahead about it, because this is something in which we are talking about our own perspective and looking at the things. Being a part of the forces, I know how certain things moves, and plus people who are outside, they have a particular mindset and they do think in their own way. So let's try and understand. See, first of all, when we are talking about F4 version, so guys, French government has spent almost $2 billion on the development of F4 version. We are talking about F4 version, and still it is expected to come in somewhere 2027, 2028 we are talking about, and those are certain upgrades which will make F4 the best in its league, or I would say in that Rafale fleet also. The F4 version will be the topmost model, and it will be kind of 4.5 to 5 generation aircraft, and it will stay in service for quite long time. And as French, they are using this aircraft, they want it to stay in the service for at least around 20 to 25 years. So actually that will be a good deal. But now we need to say, and we need to see how good it is in case of Mmmrca 2.0. So guys, first of all, let's talk about certain things. So first of all, starting with the budget. Guys, what kind of budget we are looking at? See, Mmmrca 2.0 deal is a budget of around $15 billion. Okay, and the first set of first batch of 36 Rafales that we'll be getting mostly by the end of this year or early next year, those costed somewhere about $8.5 billion. So that was only the cost of 36 Rafales. And Mmmrca 2.0 deal we are talking about consists of 114 aircraft. The French government has also said that in case the Indian government goes for 114 aircraft, only in that case we will have the 70% transfer of technology. Now guys, see, the aircraft which are modified as per the government and as the deals are made, so there are certain modifications which are made as per the user's requirements. So the buyer will tell them something, and the seller will make certain modifications and give it to the buyer. Now we need to understand, see, the F3 version, if you are talking about, that also had certain modifications that we have talked about in the earlier video. Now we need to understand, so where does it stand? So first of all, see, 36 Rafales costed somewhere about $8.5 billion. So do you think that in a budget of $15 billion we can have 114 aircraft jets, and that to Rafale of F4 version? Because once government is spending around $2 billion for the development of this aircraft, so where will it stand? Even I am not sure about it, because things seems slightly dicey, and plus the price tag, if I'll see at it, it is a very costly aircraft, and with the same price tag, I don't know government would like to increase the budget or not. The reason being, many agencies are trying to push their aircraft for this. Is the only reason is because India is one of the largest weapon buying country in the world. So in case of defense budget we are talking about, we are we are like the top countries who are spending so much money in defense procurement and all. So now once we see that, it will have definitely certain edges over the others, because see, we already have this aircraft. Now we will see a lot of money in infrastructure, in training, in ground equipment. So we already have our people who are trained, so we need not send them to foreign country, or I would say we have to send them to France to get acclimatized with the aircraft, and again come back, get operationalized on that aircraft and do it. Because we have our own people, the aircraft will have some time period in the Indian Air Force, and we have it in our inventory. So definitely we will be having our own people to train our own people. So in that case, we will be saving a lot of money in training aspects, definitely in terms of spares, because we'll be having our BRDs which will be dealing with the spare parts of Rafale as the part of procurement, definitely. Plus we have already we'll be having an infrastructure which is already built at one place, and the other squadron we are talking about, which will be coming in Hashima, that is northeastern sector. So basically covering the north of India and northeastern part. So that will actually help us a lot to cover the northeast sector, and especially defend, if I'm talking about the western adversaries also, that is the Pakistan. And in case of China, we have that leeway that these two squadrons will play a vital role in defending both the fronts. Plus, if we will see, the cost will definitely increase because it will be a new version. Government is spending money on it. So right now we are thinking in terms of a number of aircrafts, but we have to see that can we increase our budget. And plus, will the cost of the aircraft will be same or will it be more? So definitely it will be a very dicey game. So we have to play very smart. Plus with that, we have our own our Tejas Mark II deal which is going on. We are talking about AMCA. So now we have to see how much, where, and from where we need to get the money and how we need to spend it. There's so many pros and cons of the situation if we'll think in terms of plus 70% of the technology we are talking about. So these things will still make quite a lot of an impact. Plus one more thing. So guys, see, we are talking in terms, the French government says that the Rafale, the aircraft which will be given to us, they will not share the same technology or the modifications which are done as per our requirements on the Rafales which they will be selling to other countries. Definitely that is a boost to us. But in that way, we have to still think in terms of money, and we have to think in terms of number of aircraft plus indigenization, because we have our own program which is going on, and with the amount of money that we are spending, because we have a limited budget. This time also, if you see the defense budget, it has not gone up. It is almost same as like the previous year, or maybe a little bit less. So we cannot argue in terms of budget, if I would say so. But only thing is, in case the government think that we can go ahead and definitely we can increase the budget. But in that case, the Air Force also has to pitch in and have to put its demand, and they have to be very firm on their demands and what they want. So we cannot compromise in this case. So we are not very much sure. Plus we have FA-18 Hornet aircraft, which is also, I think personally, that a twin engine aircraft, and that will also be playing a good part, and that will also be a strong contender in Mmrca 2.0 deal. So guys, keep your eyes open and keep your ears open. So definitely, because we never know so where it will stand. The reason being that you have seen how the circumstances changes, and the way the governments do play. Plus the French government, they agreed for 10 more of the things which they were supposed to be doing outside this Mmrca 1.0 deal, and the French government has not fulfilled them. So guys, please do keep that in mind. Once the government says or these kind of deals do happen, there are so many things which we think of that it will come and it will boost us, but some of the things which are not the part of the signed deal, and something which are just the said deals and terms which needs to be done, many times they don't get done and we lag behind. So guys, that is also a part which we'll be looking at, which has not happened as per the deal of Mmrca 1.0. So guys, as per me, it is still a dicey situation, but yes, Rafale is a strong contender. Plus we have FA-18 Hornet aircraft, which is also a good aircraft, and both are twin engine aircraft. So definitely, so both aircrafts are good. Plus in case we are talking about in case of technological terms and monetary wise, so both of them are gonna be the strong contenders for Mmrca 2.0. So guys, it's my personal perspective that it's now totally up to the government and Indian Air Force for which aircraft they will go. And let's see for which aircraft government will go. And I would like to know about your suggestions, what you guys think. And in case we have something interesting, we will try to do more research, and we will try and get back with some interesting facts. So guys, that's it from my side. I hope you must have liked and understood, and that is personally my perspective. So somebody do think in other way, so suggestions are most welcome, and we will see how things goes. So guys, that's it from my side. Thank you, take care, bye bye, and Jai Hind.